Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. You are in the Selfish Engineer channel. I am the Self Engineer, and if you don't know me, my name is Gilberto. I love to share what I'm learning, and in this series of video, I'm studying common Q&A questions um, for developer in general. So if you are preparing to get a new job, or if you're trying to get your first job, this series of video will be very helpful for you because probably you will face this type of questions. Okay, and how it works. I will give you some questions. You can see here at my side. I will read each one for you, and you will try to respond it. You can talk aloud trying to respond it. You can put your answer in comments. I will try to read it and respond to you. Okay, so that's it. This video will have not that bunch of edition. It is a simple talk between me and you, like an interview. Okay, so that's it. Let's go. Let's start. Now we are starting the interview. So answer me. What is REST and RESTful API? Pause the video if needed and respond to me because I'll give you my answer now. So REST stands for representational state transfer, and RESTful API is an architecture style that guides you to implement networked applications. Okay, so that's it. I hope you could answer this. Let's check it. Here the answer, like I said, REST stands for representational state transfer. Okay, and it is an architecture style for design networked applications, like I said. Nice. Very conceptual, very simple. Next question. Try to answer me. What are HTTP request and HTTP response structures in UI and REST API? Answer it for me. Pause the video, put your answer in a comment. I'll give you my answer now. Okay, the structure of HTTP request and HTTP response are the same in general, but the difference is the context where it's reused. HTTP request reused from the client to request a data or an action to the server, okay, to the API, while the HTTP response will inform the client about the status of the request or to deliver some data. Yeah, that's it in general. And like I said, the structure are the same for both, and the structure are, we will have the host of the request, for example. Um, if I'm sending an HTTP request, in this case, I will have the www.client.com as a host because it is the origin. Okay. I will have the type of action. You can call this as well as HTTP method. That can be post, put, delete, options. I know you already know it. We also have some attributes in a header. We can have various attributes, so I'll not specify each one here. And we have the body that can contain some data or not. Okay, that's it. Let's check now the answer. But answer me, what were the difference between my response and your response? Put it in a comment, please. Let me know. Let's check. So here, HTTP request. It's a way to execute, ask some action from the client to the server. In the structure, we'll have the HTTP action with the HTTP methods. A type of the request, very good. Generally is HTTP 1.1, but we also have the HTTP 2, okay? The host or the origin of the request in this case, that is this. And we have the body and header. Okay, it is for the request. For HTTP response, a server sent to the client based on the request. A response sent to the client based on the request. Yeah. Which contains the same format, but generally includes within the body the requested data. Okay, I hope it solved your doubt about these questions. Just one reminder, this article here, digging into these questions on LinkedIn, I will make it available in a video descriptions for you. So go there, read it if you have some data, or also put your doubts in the comments. I'll be very glad to help you. Okay. Okay, next question. Try to answer me and pause the video when I finish the question, okay? What are the top 5 REST guidelines and their advantages? What are the top 5 REST guidelines and their advantages? Okay, so the top 5 REST guidelines. That question is very good because if you are a software engineer, you need to know this. You for sure work with APIs, unless you get only legacy applications. Okay, but these concepts are very good. So to keep it short, the 5 here. What is the camera here? The 5 guidelines are: first, separation between front end and back end. So the client and the server, it will give us modularity, which increase our maintainability. Okay. Other guideline we have is each endpoint must be stateless. What it means? All the data needed to process the request should be in a request. Okay. Yeah, that's it. It will. What is the advantage of this guideline? It will save resource on the server, and it allow us to, or make possible to escalate the application horizontally easily. Okay, that's it. Because I will not need some data in different instances of my server. Okay, that's it. Okay, separations between front end and back end is stateless. And one more, cacheable. The response should be cacheable. It will increase my performance because if some data is asked multiple times and this data do not change very often, I can just cache it, and when I receive the request again, I will deliver my cached data. Okay, very nice. Other guideline, the fourth guideline is uniform interface. Yeah, I almost forgot about it. But uniform interface, it is good because it will standardize our URLs and it rely on HTTP status codes. So every API in the world will have the same status codes to the same errors and things like that. It's very good because it's easy to grasp how the application, how that endpoint work. Nice. And the last one, but very important as well, is the guideline. Let me remember the name. Layered. Applications need to be layered. Each layer with a specific responsibility. For example, in Java, we generally have the controller to deal with the requests from the client or to send the responses. And then going to the layers, we have the servers to deal with business rules, specific business rules. And going even more into, we have the data layer, which generally we call as repository layer, which will be responsible to retrieve data from the database or the API and things like that. Okay, so that's it. Tell me what was the differences between my response and your response. Let's check now. Here, the top 5 guidelines. Separation between client and server. The server should be stateless. Okay. Uniform interface is it will standardize the URLs. The application should be cacheable to increase performance. Nice. And layered system. In other words, a responsibility for layer in my application. Okay. And the last one, try to answer me what is the difference between REST API and SOAP. But I will not answer it to you. Try to answer it yourself. Put in the comments, I'll check and give you some tips. And check this article to go into to grasp more about these topics. If you have some doubts, this article here will be available in the video descriptions. Hope you have enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it for you. So that's it. See you in my next video. Bye.